Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and I'm going to bring to you some healing messages for February 2025. I do this once a month. I try to do this once a month for every zodiac sign, just to bring some healing, divine messages to anyone who needs it, okay? And this right here is for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. I'm going to just open the Bible to a random page. I do not plan anything in advance. This is all happening right here, right now. All right, so let's see. Okay, got it. This is 2 Kings 18:18, page 464. 2 Kings 18:18, page 464. This is for Gemini. I am being guided to, let's start there. I'm being guided to read this whole I'm being guided to read 18 through 22. Okay, it says, they called for the king, and Eliakim, son of Hilkiah, the palace administrator, Shebna, the secretary, and Joah, son of Asaph, the recorder, went out to them. This sounds like they're about to have a committee meeting. The field commander said to them, tell Hezekiah, this is what the great king, the king of Assyria, says. On what are you basing this confidence of yours? You say you have the council, see, like some type of council committee meeting or something. On what are you basing this confidence of yours? You say you have the counsel and the might for war, but you speak only empty words. On whom are you depending that you rebel against me? Look, I know you are depending on Egypt. Wow. That splintered reed of a staff, which pierces the hand of anyone who leans on it. Such is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all who depend on him. But if you say to me, we are depending on the Lord our God, isn't he the one whose high places and altars Hezekiah removed, saying to Judah and Jerusalem, you must worship before this altar in Jerusalem? Okay. This is about a man, a field commander. So this is about a man who's over some type of land, who is bringing together some type of council or committee, having some type of meeting, getting people together, and the man is telling a messenger, when you go to this meeting, tell the people to not depend on the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, but to depend on the Lord our God. Isn't he the one whose high places and altars Hezekiah removed, saying to Judah and Jerusalem, you must worship before this altar in Jerusalem? So there's a man who's over some type of meeting, who's sending people into some type of meeting to talk about basically not listening to whoever the Pharaoh, king of Egypt is. So this is about somebody who's currently over a land, or currently over a place, currently over a business, currently over some type of operation. Somebody is getting an order to tell a messenger, and for the messenger to tell people in a group or in a meeting not to listen to the current leader of a particular group, place, organization, company, but to depend on what is God in the situation. So Gemini, what this is about is somebody who is in a position, who's trying to hold on to something, either their land, or they're trying to hold on to a position, a role that they have as the leader or head of some type of big organization, a lot of people, or some type of person over some type of committee, a person that's over something in your life that you may have knowledge or awareness about. Could be a manager, a boss, a supervisor, a CEO, like whoever this is telling, like somebody's about to go in and tell this person that they're about to go in and tell this person that they're no longer going to be over something, and this is an order being sent by someone so that actual God can come in. That's what I'm getting. So that God can come into the place on the land, to be there. Like the right thing is trying to happen, is what I feel in my spirit. Let me see what's the title of this. Sennacherib threatens Jerusalem. So someone with the name of Senna, like a sinner or something like that, I don't know, but somebody, it could be some type of army person, some type of commander-in-chief, some type of big person in society, a big boss, a big boss, a big person is sending you. They could be sending you to go and rearrange something at work, like as in somebody's about to be moved out of a role and moved to a different place, and then you're probably going to come in and now take over it, or you're the messenger that's telling somebody to do something so that another person who is like divine or holy, or someone who deserves that land, or someone who deserves that position, or someone who deserves that role, can come in. This is really interesting. Something that's being made right. It feels like this is about somebody who's been in a position for a long time, who is only a pharaoh king. So let me explain to you, since my DNA origins originate from Egypt. Let me explain something. A pharaoh king is not a god. A pharaoh king is someone who has been elected into their position by people. A pharaoh king is not solely chosen by God to become a pharaoh king. It has a lot to do with people, just like, like when you vote for your city's mayor and stuff like that, like Senate and all of that. It's similar to that. That's how you become a pharaoh king. So basically, in modern times, this is about a person who's been either hired in a position, or they've been holding down a position for a while, and they've been showing up or trying to show up as a king. This is about a male. If you have a man who's a manager over you, or a man who's over you in some kind of way, like in a high position right now, he may not be the person that's supposed to be there. He may not be the person that's really the true king. I'm getting a sense that the real person who really is deserving of that role and is supposed to be in that position is about to be put in that position, whether they are a male or a female. Somebody has been holding this position or title for a long time, and they've been like I feel like they've been trying to do whatever it takes to stay in the position. But and maybe people put them in a position a long time ago, but now something is shifting and changing. The person who is like godly, a person who is righteous, who does the right things, a person who deserves it all, a person who is supposed to have certain things in their life, is now about to come in, and is gonna come with somebody having to get out of that position that they're in. Wow. Yeah, something is being changed here. Gemini is what I'm getting. Something is about to be changed here. It's like I'm telling you, this person could have been in your industry that you work in. They could have been a well-known person in your industry, and they have tenure, they have rank in your industry. They have this person has a long history with this business or this industry. And a lot of people respected them and saw them as a leader, a boss. They could have helped start a lot of people's careers. They could have hired a lot of people, that kind of thing. They could have built up certain teams of people. They could have built up certain groups of people. They could have done so many different things. But they, the whole time, weren't even supposed to really be in the position, is what I'm getting. They weren't really supposed to be like... Even if they qualified for it, they weren't good as a person. They weren't ethical, maybe. They did it like, they tricked a lot of people to think that they were some type of king, that they were supposed to have this royalty or receive certain royal treatments or to have a lot of money. But they were playing in someone else's image, is what I'm getting. It's like they were trying to be, even if you believe that God is from Africa or not. You could believe God is from Jerusalem. You could believe God is from wherever you believe it, from outer space. Whatever it is, it's still connected to this place called Egypt, no matter what. But this is the thing. A king thought that they were a god. Boom. That's your story. Okay, Gemini? A king thought that they were a god. And they were in a very high position in society or within the same industry you work in, and it's being shifted. Things are happening and are about to change, and you're going to see that the whole time this person has been rebelling against a certain person who now wants them moved out of their spot. It's like this person took somebody else's spot or something like that. You know, it's I don't know, it's like, and they may say things like they're ready to fight for it. They're ready to do whatever it takes to put their foot down about it. But I feel like you're the messenger that's going to do this in order to make this happen, to welcome God into this place in the right way. The way that it really is supposed to happen, the way that it should have happened before, or something like that. Wow, this is deep. So that's what I'm getting here. So your healing message, what is it to take from you? I mean, what is, see, this person is trying to take something from you, Gemini, or they're trying to take something from somebody else. Something tells me that people think that because this person made a lot of money, or they did a lot of things in their career or in this lifetime, people think that they are legit the king of something because they created this whole movement around them being that way. But they were like the whole time playing in the image of Christ or something like that. It's a man. It's definitely a man. This is a man. It's not a woman. It's a man who felt like, because people made him feel like a king because of all of his money or all of the things he's done in his career, that he can't be taken, he can't be dethroned. But the real king is supposed to step in. Wow, this is crazy. 2 kings. See, it's 2 kings. That's the chapter. That's the book in the Bible. It's about 2 kings. It's about one being the real thing and one being the fake thing. And you could be in the middle of it. You know who the real one is, and you're trying to make a way right now for the real. You're trying to make a way right now for the real thing to make everything right in this situation. Like this person or these people deserve to have what is for them, or whatever it is, or something like that. It's not supposed to be taken by other people who think just because they live in this certain area, or because they work in this certain industry, or because they all worship this certain person, that they're right, or that they deserve to still hold on to things that really honestly may not belong to them for real. Wow. This is crazy. But that's what I'm getting. So your healing message to wrap this up is, you are called, or you are chosen to be the middleman to a really serious situation, where you're supposed to you're clearing out something that wasn't good, somebody was like playing a role, and you're gonna help to clear this man out of the situation, because it's not right, it's not good for the people involved, including you. So you're about to help somebody, is what I'm getting, or that's what you're doing right now. All right. Wow. Okay, just continue to do what you do, because I feel like this is a part of your destiny, Gemini. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.